Did you know that going through a breakup has been said to be as hard as coming off the addiction of cocaine? It has a similar biochemical mix and confliction that actually happens in our brain, and it's quite freaking hard to process. So if you're going through a breakup right now, please watch this video and I hope this helps. Going through a breakup is literally one of the hardest things I think humans need to do. And in fact, so many people struggle in relationships for the rest of their lives because they had one or maybe two really bad breakups and they didn't know how to process it properly to actually set themselves up to have a successful life and successful relationships down the line. So in this video, I want to show you guys the 3 things on what you can do right now in your relationships or your new life to process this properly and actually come out the other end more happier and more in love with yourself than you've ever been in your life. The first step is this: don't go back to them. Because here's the thing, whether it was you that made a decision or them that made a decision or both of you, like everyone says, the decision has been made. The pain has already happened. The grieving process has already begun. The most horrible thing I see is people go through a breakup and then they go through all this pain, all this emotion, all this hardship, and then they end up back with the person again in a couple of months or a couple of weeks because it was easier for them to do. Which, by the way, it totally is. Like I said, it's like coming off a drug addiction. The same chemicals are released in our head and same chemicals are deprived of us is what they've seen in people coming off cocaine. This is why it's so hard. But the reason you shouldn't go back to them is because of this. The grieving process has already started. Now, when people grieve, they go through all these series of emotions. They get sad, they get depressed, they get angry, they get lonely. They go through all these different things. And now if you start this process and you get sad and you get depressed and if you get angry and then eventually you get lonely and you want to go back to them, then what's going to happen is it's going to feel good for you in the moment, like having another line of cocaine. It's going to feel absolutely amazing. But then chances are the decision is going to happen again in a few months or a few days or whatever. You're going to go through the breakup process again. Then you're going to get hurt again and go through it all over again. So stick to the decision that you've made or that has happened for you, and just know that everything is perfect for you. Everything is working out for you, not happening to you in your life. If you're going through the hard time right now, know that it is going to get a lot better for you. If you do these steps, you're going to come out the other end so much healthier and happier. So do not go back to them. The decision has already been made. Go through the whole grieving process, do your thing, come out the other end. And if it's done properly, you might even be able to have a good friendship with this person again. Number 2 is don't say a negative word about them. So here's the thing. When you go through a breakup, people tend to want to take sides. I remember my last breakup, we had a quite civil breakup, kind of. It was one of the hardest ones of my life, but it wasn't because we hated each other. It wasn't because of anything like that. It was because of the decision that I just made that we were just going in different directions in our life and we wanted different futures. So what people started to do was they started to come up to each of us and want to take sides and want to be like, oh, but she was a freaking bitch. Or they'll say to her, but he's an asshole. And all these sorts of things when they didn't actually know the truth. So people are going to want to come and try and take sides with you. And they're going to want to try and get in your ear because they think that they're trying to help you. Do not succumb to this level of shit with this person. Don't start creating gossip. Don't start creating drama. Don't start saying negative things about them. And for God's sake, do not say anything about their personal life. Because here's the thing. You don't know what the future is going to uphold. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if these things you say could come back and actually bite you in the ass. But the most important thing as to why you shouldn't do this is because you're focusing on the person, again, obviously. So you're having a conversation with somebody about the person, but you're also inviting drama into your life. It's going to fuel the grieving process. It's going to hurt even more for you. So the most important thing here is to just don't say a negative word about them. Stick to higher ground, be the better person, because this is going to elevate your presence. This is going to elevate your frequency, and you're going to attract a much better quality person to your life. And you'll become a much better person as well by just actually getting rid of this negative shit from your life. What's up, Dream Nation? Have you ever wondered how far ahead your life would have already been if you had got access to this type of content at a younger age? Look, this is why I need your help. I'm trying to build the #1 personal development platform out there to teach you guys the tips, tricks, and attitude of what it takes to live your dream life and to bring the type of education that we all wish we had in school. This show only grows by word of mouth and new subscribers, so it would mean the world to me if you could smash that subscribe button right now, leave us a 5-star written review or drop a comment below and share this episode with a friend. I would be forever grateful. All right, now let's get back into this episode. Now the last one is, some of you may not like this one, but it is to not sleep with anybody for at least 3 months. Now hear me out. When my mentor first told me this when I was going through my last breakup, he said, Morgan, don't sleep with anybody for the next 3 months. And I was like, I wrote all the rest of the stuff he was saying to me. He's like, yeah, okay, I can do that. Wait, hang on, what did you just say? He's like, don't sleep with anybody for 3 months. I said, why on earth would I do that? And he said, I don't know, just do something different. So I, obviously he's my mentor, so I listened to him. But here's what I started to learn. Throughout the process, I naturally wanted to go and sleep with other people. But what I really noticed was I wanted to get reactions from other people. I wanted to have people tell me how good I was, how they liked me. They wanted to give me compliments. And what I was actually seeking was people's approval of me. So in this 3 months of actually just saying no and purposely not actually pursuing anyone to sleep with, it taught me how to actually give myself the approval I was seeking and how to actually love myself so I don't need it from anybody else. The other thing it also did is whenever the tendency would pop up, whenever the desire would pop up to want to distract myself from life with a dating app or going out clubbing or talking to another girl, when this desire came out to distract myself, I checked in and I said, well, how can I fill this void with something that's actually gonna be loving and supportive for me? How can I give myself the approval I'm seeking right now? How can I give myself the company I'm seeking right now? And how can I give myself the love that I'm seeking right now? When you start to create a life for yourself where you're not dependent on anyone's approval, love, or company for your own happiness and joy, your life will elevate to a whole other level. But this is really why I see people just start dating the same people over again, and they get themselves into a shitty hole, and their life and their relationship, their dating life, their sex life never freaking changes because they never allow themselves to fully go through their breakups and actually evolve to a better person of them. Because here's the thing, if you go through this breakup and you never work the areas of you that need work right now, then you'll attract the exact same person to fill the voids that are there. So this part here for not letting anyone come into your sexual atmosphere for 3 months is going to allow you to actually become aware of the parts of you where you need to love more, give more attention to, and actually just be a bit more kinder to. And when you come out the other end, not only will you attract a much better, healthier partner for you, but you'll be so freaking equipped that you will never actually need anybody. You'll be so great for yourself. You'll have everything you need within, where everyone else who comes along will just be the cherry on top. So there you have it, guys. That's my 3 tips on how to actually get through a breakup properly. If you're going through a breakup right now, I'm sending you love. It is going to get a hell of a lot better for you. It may get a little bit challenging before it gets better, but just know that everything is happening for you. Life is happening for you. Take these 3 things and just connect with people that light you up, connect with people that love you, connect with people that, I guess, say nice things for you and be supportive of your journey. And if you're watching this and you know someone else who's going through a breakup right now, please send them this video. Guys, if you got value from this, let me know in the comment section which one of these 3 tips did you love the most. Let me know below. And if you're brand new here, make sure you subscribe and you do all those sorts of things, because every single week I drop heaps of value to help you guys learn the skill set and the mindset to create your dream life. Okay? But until the next episode, guys, go and dream out loud.